and wait for God to give a more definite sign. So when airplanes run into towers, then everybody goes to church for a season. Now look, it says, he says, speak to the congregation, tell these three to be separated. Verse 25, and Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. The elders followed him. And he spake unto the congregation, says, listen to the words, depart. He's speaking to the congregation, to the region. Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. Don't touch nothing that belongs to these people. Don't associate. Get away from them, because I'm about to do something. America, United States, I'm about to do something, and if you are found holding hands with these people, covering these people, associating, fellowshipping, and covenant with these people, you will be consumed also. He says, and he spake unto the congregation, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in their sins. So they gat up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. Now y'all got to understand, y'all heard what it says, on every side? Understand that these people, if y'all ever saw a picture of the tabernacle, the sanctuary, it's in the smack dab in the center of all the people. And all the tribes, the priests are the closest to the tabernacle and the sanctuary. But all the people, thousands upon thousands, even 1 million, are all camped around this little tent. And when he said, now separate yourselves from them, you saw a big hole open up. If they were all on the right hand side, and if you ever saw how it was built, wherever they were, north, south, east, or west, you saw the people starting to back up and clearing away from the tabernacle and away from these men. Away. They're following Moses and Aaron. Wherever they go, we're going to go with them. Get away from them. Now, y'all hearing that? Now watch this. It says, and Moses said, hereby shall ye know. Here's the prophet. Notice how specific the prophet is. I pray that anointing over the prophets in our region, that they speak specifically. Yeah. He says, hereby shall ye know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works. For I have not done them of mine own mind. There he is. He's telling you as a delegated man, I don't do anything of myself. If these men die, can y'all see it? The common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord had not sent me. He says, but if the Lord make a new thing, something y'all ain't seen before, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down, somebody say quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked Moses. Oh, Moses knows his place. Leaders, don't you dare control the lives of men. Let them know, look, it's the Lord. You look to the Lord for all of this. It is not us. Don't you bow to me. I'm no God. You bow to God himself. Okay, now watch this. He says here, and it came to pass, verse 31. It came to pass. It says, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth. See how specific the prophet was? It happened. Because God says, I speak to him mouth to mouth. And it says, and all the men that appertained unto Korah and all their goods, they and all that appertained unto them went down alive. Somebody say alive. Into the pit, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the congregation, and all Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, and they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. Now, how many of y'all in this room that would have been enough? I'm turning in everything. Don't matter what's happening. I quit. Anybody if your name started with an R, I ain't messing with you. Just get out. I'm not doing any of that. Go on about your business. But look, watch this thing. Watch how crazy the church is. It says, and there came out fire from the Lord and consumed, hey, while we at it, the 250 men that offered incense. So they're all watching the earth close up, and while they're watching, they get burnt up. Because you see, God's about to deal with the disease of rebellion. I'm getting it out of here and everything that was connected to it. So can you imagine? They were all backing up towards Moses, and everybody's running and screaming. The Lord says, no, I know all of y'all by name. Wherever you're at, you could go run and hide in a tent all you want. They got burnt up by the Lord. Okay? Do you understand that? Say, look at somebody in this room and say, rebellion brings death. See, we think in 2010 that stuff is not happening. Wait, just keep watching, just keep living a little while. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers out of the burning. This is amazing, saints. And scatter thou the fire yonder, for they are hollow. You know what the Lord is saying? Because they came to me even in a religious spirit, what they did because of my presence is still holy. You got to go study that one. That's some crazy stuff right there. It says, now, the censers of these sinners against their own souls, the censers of these sinners against their own souls, let them make them broad plates for a covering of the altar, for they have offered them before the Lord. Therefore they are what? Holy. They're hallowed, separate. And they shall be a sign unto what? So now watch this, saints. From now on, when everybody comes around the tabernacle, they see a special altar. And that altar has plates covered with all the censers that these guys used as plates to cover that altar. So when you come, you remember what the Lord did to 250 people, and the earth that day opened up and swallowed all the rebellious. It's a different looking altar today now, you see. It's different. They're looking at that thing. My goodness, what has happened here?